看看这外面下着雨，白宫独立纪念碑太漂亮了，伟大的美国，太神奇了。大家看着就在雨中这种狂欢的，你看看，听到了雨中这些孩子们在雨中狂欢，在白宫周围啊，这真是啊，这个地方这个国家太伟大了，这种民主自由，哇，看到后面隐隐约约的纪念碑，再看看这个白宫，雨中的白宫太漂亮了，太漂亮了啊！今天我们这个案子赢的意义真的是太大了，一个中国人在美国告诽谤案第一次赢，以中国人告的案子也是第一次赢，而且在社交媒体时代，大家都这个完全不懂规则的时候，这成了美国案例法，对所有的美国人影响巨大啊！我现在收到了，这是太多人，美国各个层次，特别是很多人啊，现在被骂的人给我带来恭喜和高兴。I like this.
But this is
beautiful.
This is what happens in.
我和班农先生现在我们在线上。
This is a summer afternoon in Washington D.C. The thunderstorms come up the Potomac River.
Yeah.
And so just about every day we have a storm like this.
Oh, yeah.
4th of July.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
So you look at the child. This is so beautiful, so wonderful.
Beautiful. This is what happens when the heat rises. It was 95 degrees here today.
Oh.
95.
那个的温度很高的时候，那个的水汽、热气从地上上升，就有这种烟雨弥漫的感觉。
Well, okay, so people in China should understand. If you hear in the background, they're protesters.
Oh yeah.
Every day they're protesters, and this is Jackson Square, Lafayette Park. They're protesters. They're protesting the White House.
Wow.
On something different. So it's a freedom of speech.
This is freedom. This is really freedom.
And they're protesting in the pouring rain. This is beautiful.
Beautiful, so romantic. Immediately, you know, coming to rain.
Yeah.
In China, difficult. Some year, you know, it's the 5 times, 10 times.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We get it in the rain.
This is every day in July.
Oh, this is
Big
American.
thunderstorm. This is
God.
this is because we have a big river in the middle of the city. The Potomac River.
You know, sir, I talked to what is win about today's deposition. You know, it's the first Chinese win in America. First time is the, you know, it's the famous people, you know, finger, you know, public people win. It's the in the social media time. It's a big influence of the American.
Look,
government.
it's a federal court in the United States of America. That's as high as it gets, right? These federal courts are not county courts. They're not state courts. They're not little city courts and municipal courts. This is the highest level of court.
Yeah.
The best judges, the best rules of evidence. It's a huge win for you today.
Yeah.
And particularly the level that they deemed you're a public figure at the beginning is pretty extraordinary.
Wow.
I would like to have that since I'm defamed every day.
You need to change the policy,
Yeah.
sir.
I got to get your lawyers.
Yeah. I think big help. Everybody talk, you need seriously. You cannot too much for some people in the family, you know, the deposition in the solid and the fabric, you know, blackmail. It's too bad. This we need to protect.
No, but all the bad things they say about me just builds my reputation of being Darth Vader. So.
But today is changed everything.
Yeah, it was very big. It was a very big.
Very big.
As you know, I was cautious, you know, in my recommendations to you, but a federal judge, I don't think people appreciate raising the level of making you a public figure, which is essentially like Donald Trump or George Clooney or, you know, any politician or movie star. You're at that level. It's very hard to defame somebody that's a public figure. So particularly, remember, the beauty of this today with Miles is that the First Amendment is very powerful in the United States. You can basically say a lot of stuff about any person. We have strong, like right there, right across from the White House every day. And that's whether Obama's there or Trump's there, you have protesters saying, you know, everybody in the White House is all screwed up. It doesn't matter if it's Clinton, Bush, Obama, or Trump. Every day they're protesting. So we believe in the freedom of speech.
Yeah.
If people believe this, if the Chinese CCP would allow this to happen in Hong Kong, they wouldn't have the problems in Hong Kong.
This is good. Yeah. This is why is Hong Kong is the people live the west side. Rule of the law.
English common law.
Yeah,
the common law is, you know, it's what the underpin for the Chinese people to have the rule of law was the rise to greatness of Hong Kong, right? And that's, as I say, you give the Chinese people rule of law. or that Singapore, Taiwan, Hong Kong, the United States, they flourish, but they need to rule of law.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just strong versus the weak, right?
Yeah. So today, a jury I really honor. It's a jury always the same.
Well, in the American court system, it's a jury of your peers.
Yeah.
It's a jury pool that basically you get summoned by the court in a random thing. Everybody can have it, from the highest to the lowest. Everybody that's a citizen goes into the pool. You sit there, and then you're selected. You had 8 people in a jury, of all different walks of life, ethnicity, races, religions, gender, sexual preference. That's what the American jury system is, and it's what the kids in Hong Kong are fighting for.
Yeah.
They don't want extradition.
100%.
They don't want the black hand of Wan Xishan and the CCP just come and grab you and say we make up the rules. They want the rules to be defined.
Yeah, you talk Wang Qishan. 2 days ago we have a broadcast in the New York. Everybody say why every time is the third Steve talk Wang Qishan. Why this time don't talk Wang Qishan name? I said no, just forgot, not seriously problem. Today is talk about
the other day it was.
Yeah.
I'll talk about Wan Xishan today. In fact, he ought to come to federal court and sue me for defamation.
Him today is crying. Him the interpreter is lost the case in America. It's too ridiculous, sir. OK， 谢谢大家了。我和班农先生，我们今天在白宫的对面黑安德曼酒店讲述了今天我们创造了历史。美国作为一个暗列法，对待所有社交媒体时代。对人民的言论自由和对别人家庭的保护，这是前所未有的。今天正好赶巧了，班农先生在这雨中浪漫的今天来谈这件事情，太棒了 ！Thank you, sir. Very romantic. We go to dinner. 谢谢了，战友们。